Power doesn't come from strength. It comes from understanding the human mind. Forget brute force or overwhelming wealth. True power, enduring power, is woven from human psychology. Today, we peel back the layers of the Machiavellian mindset. This isn't about becoming a manipulator yourself. It's about recognizing the subtle, often invisible forces at play when others seek to sway, control, or dominate you. Understanding these strategies isn't about learning to wield them, but about forging an impenetrable shield against those who do. Because the deepest secrets of power lie within the human heart itself. Are you ready to see the unseen? Chapter 1. Origins of Power. Imagine ancient Rome, a city built on ambition and deceit. Leaders understood fear could control, but loyalty moved mountains. Power in its primal form isn't brute force, it's perception. The first whispers of power began not on battlefields, but in minds that swayed crowds, built cults, or ensured favors. This is social dominance theory. Status and influence constantly negotiated, often unconsciously. Those who master symbolic capital, reputation, respect, ascend. Machiavelli, observing Renaissance Italy, detailed this. His prince wasn't evil, but a pragmatic guide to how power was actually acquired and maintained. In our lives, look beyond titles and wealth to underlying influence networks. Who holds sway in your office, your community? How, by observing, you begin to dismantle their invisible hold. Question narratives presented as absolute truth. Chapter 2. Strategic charm. Cleopatra didn't conquer Rome with armies, but with an irresistible aura. Strategic charm is more than likability. It's a crafted performance designed to disarm, build trust, and create obligation. It leverages the reciprocity principle. Perceived kindness creates an urge to reciprocate. Think of cult leaders or the savvy politician remembering your name, making you feel important. They aren't genuinely invested in you. They're investing in your loyalty. Beware of charm that feels too perfect, too eager, or out of place. Is their warmth selective? If their charm makes you feel indebted or overrides judgment, pause. Is this genuine connection or calculated influence? Have you ever felt disarmed by charm, only to regret it later?
No.
Let us know in the comments. Chapter 3. Cold empathy. The greatest chess masters don't just see the board. They see into their opponent's mind, anticipating every move. Cold empathy, or cognitive empathy, is understanding another's emotions without feeling them. It's a powerful tool for prediction and manipulation, pressing emotional buttons without personal cost. Spy masters excel, extracting secrets by exploiting vulnerabilities. A lonely heart. A hidden fear understood intellectually. When someone knows exactly what you need to hear, ask if their actions align with their words. Is their understanding for your benefit or theirs? True empathy offers support. Cold empathy offers leverage. Chapter 4. Moral detachment. History's most controversial figures often justify extreme actions with a higher purpose. Moral detachment compartmentalizes ethics, reframing harmful actions as acceptable. This is fueled by cognitive dissonance, convincing oneself actions are justified. Wartime propaganda dehumanizes the enemy. Corporate scandals justify exploitation as business decisions. Be wary when someone dismisses ethical concerns for the greater good or rationalizes transgressions. If your gut screams wrong but their words preach right, trust your intuition. Small moral erosions precede larger ethical compromises. Chapter 5. Goal supremacy. Alexander the Great had an unwavering vision, bending every resource, every person, to its will. Goal supremacy is prioritizing a single objective above all else: relationships, ethics, even well-being. It makes individuals effective, but often at a tremendous human cost. Cults demand absolute devotion to a leader's vision. Startups burn out employees for the mission. When someone's ambition is boundless, showing little regard for collateral damage, you might be a resource in their grand design. Ask yourself, am I an asset or valued as a person? Chapter 6. Image engineering. The Emperor of China wore silk and dragon embroidery to project divine authority. Image engineering is the deliberate construction of a public persona to elicit specific reactions: fear, respect, trust. It taps into our need for quick judgments based on external cues. From royal portraits to social media influencers, strategic self-presentation is timeless influence. Look past the facade. Are public actions consistent with private character? What are they trying to conceal or project? Don't confuse an impressive image with genuine substance. The most convincing lies are often wrapped in beautiful packaging. Chapter 7. Social levers. Every social group has unspoken rules, hierarchies, and pathways to influence. A master manipulator knows how to pull these levers. Social levers exploit group dynamics, norms, and structures. This includes weaponizing social proof, in-group out-group biases, or creating false consensus. Political movements use us versus them to marginalize dissent. Whispers campaigns destroy reputations. Pay attention to how group opinions are formed. Is dissent shut down? Someone tries to isolate you? They might be removing your social levers. Chapter 8. Situational framing. A skilled orator doesn't just present facts. They frame the narrative, turning defeat into a heroic stand, or crisis into opportunity. Situational framing controls context, influencing perception. It leverages cognitive biases like anchoring and confirmation bias. Political debates master this. One side calls a policy an investment, the other reckless spending. It's both frame reality for persuasive impact. When presented with a situation, ask, what other interpretations are possible? How else could this be framed? What is emphasized? What is omitted? Do you think you're good at spotting when someone is framing a situation? Tell us in the comments. Chapter 9. Calculated risk. The gambler doesn't just play the odds. They play the player, calculating psychology. Calculated risk takes strategic chances, leveraging boldness or unpredictability to gain advantage. This taps into fear of the unknown or aversion to loss. Sun Tzu, feigned weakness, creating higher risk situations for strategic gain. The all-in move is psychological pressure. Be wary of being rushed into decisions or pressured to commit before assessment. Don't be swayed by grand gestures or sudden strategy shifts. Demand time to think. Chapter 10. Manipulation mechanics. The magician's trick isn't magic. It's an understanding of perception and misdirection. This chapter combines all principles, revealing how they are used: gaslighting, triangulation, conditional regard. From cults using isolation to abusive relationships using blackmail, manipulation mechanics are shockingly consistent. The ultimate defense is self-awareness. Trust your intuition. Something feels off. If you feel confused, devalued, or controlled, step back. Seek outside perspectives. Your greatest strength is your ability to see clearly, even when others obscure your vision. We've journeyed through the psychology of power and control, not to demonize, but to illuminate. Not to fear, but to understand. The Machiavellian mindset is a ruthless understanding of human nature. By recognizing these strategies, strategic charm, cold empathy, moral detachment, and the others, you empower yourself. You discern genuine connection from calculated influence, protect your autonomy, and see true dynamics. The world is full of puppet masters, but only if you choose to remain a puppet. Watch till the end, and you'll never look at human behavior the same way again. If this journey into the mind has enlightened you, smash that like button. Subscribe to Skyward Synergy for more insights. And tell us in the comments which aspect of power surprised you the most.